Hello everyone, I hope you are well. Welcome to my channel. So let's get right into the reading. So I've been hearing all morning, break down or break through. Break down or break through. So some of you could feel like you're on the brink of a mental breakdown, but at the same time you also feel like you're on the brink of a breakthrough. And Spirit is saying they intertwine. So again, death and rebirth, they intertwined. And this is what is going on. It's like a death and rebirth happening simultaneously with you guys. But they kept saying break down, break through, break down, break through. Which one is it? And this is like the energy that you guys are in. And it's kind of like a not caring energy, even if it was a breakdown, because you're like, I've been through this shit before, I've weathered the storm, I know how to do it, I'll get through it. But at the same time, you can feel this is different. You can feel that something else is about to be coming in, and they're showing me 555 in my mind's eyes. Obviously that's connected to change, transformation, and the butterfly, you guys gaining your wings. This is what is coming through. And they keep putting this meme in front of my head. I'll show you it. This one here, you know, the little girl, she's in front of the burning building. Like, this is what you guys, this is the energy you're in when it comes to that breakdown energy. You're like, well, if the house burns down, the house burns down. It is what it is, you know. It's that kind of energy, but it's a surrender. You have really and truly surrendered. And when you've surrendered like this, it does mean you're about to have that breakthrough, because it's inevitable that it's going to happen. And I'm hearing, I'm literally hearing like the voice of God saying, yes, yes, my child, yes. So a lot of you, you're in that breakthrough right now. You were in that portal. This deck here. So what did the collective? Let's look into it, okay? We have strategy. They wanted to fly out here. And this is what you guys have been doing. You're very strategic right now when it comes to which moves you make, when it comes to who you allow into your life, when it comes to, I'm hearing energy leaks. So when it comes to who you're giving your energy and time to. So maybe in the past you were someone who had a lot of energy leaks. You could have been someone who struggled with your boundaries, struggled to speak up, struggled to say no. Now you're saying no all the time. It's like you're hard to get hold of now. You're hard to get hold of. Some of you are going to be hard to collaborate with. That's coming through for someone. It's like you're not going to collaborate with anyone. I'm getting free people. So there could be a free significant people on this next part of your journey that you're going to meet, that you will be collaborating with, and they're going to become like family. Because you're very similar on your spiritual journeys. You're very similar in your soul's blueprint. I'm staring at the scroll, which is connected to the Akashic records, to the soul's records. So you recognize these people. They're members of your soul tribe. You have known them before. Spirit is saying you have known them before. You all hold that key to self-mastery within yourselves. So you're on the same wavelength. You're in the same frequency. And you're going to be a huge help to each other on your journey going forward. They're saying it's three people, three significant people you're going to be meeting next in this next chapter. We have here indecision. This is that energy of breakdown or breakthrough. Breakdown or breakthrough. You're kind of standing here like, like, which one is it? Which path do I want to go down? This is the thing. They're both intertwined. So you're standing in the middle. You're standing in this void. You're right where you're supposed to be. So some of you could be feeling like, why the hell am I still here? Why am I still living in this area? Why am I still at this 9 to 5? Why am I still surrounded by these people who annoy me every day? You are right where you're supposed to be, but you will be moving soon. Some of you will be moving soon. It's like they're showing me Harry Potter. What's the platform called? 9 3/4. They're showing me that platform. So there's about to be a path that you can't see yet. You know it's there. You can feel it. You can sense it. It's right there. It's about to open up and you're going to walk through. So you're standing right at a portal. And this, it's like this portal hasn't arrived yet. It's about to be placed there by God. And then you're going to see it. You're going to walk through. But you can feel it and you can sense it, which is where this energy is coming through. Again, look, the butterfly. Butterfly is significant. You could be seeing 5s everywhere, butterflies everywhere. Because you are changing. You are transforming like never before. This is a transformation that you haven't gone through before, which is where it feels a bit different. But you've also surrendered to it. You're in this very powerful letting go and letting be, letting go and letting be. I'm staring at the number 8, which is obviously connected to karma and wealth. So again, I feel like this breakthrough is going to be in finances for a lot of you. And on this strategy card, there's coins here. You know, it looks like pennies, like collecting pennies in a jar. So it's like all of these little steps that you took, they're going to add up. They're going to pay off. All of these little bits of money that you were saving here and there is going to add up. It's going to pay off. Or it's like you can put this money you've been saving towards something. I'm hearing you've got to spend money to make money. You've got to spend money to make money. We have here deceit. This is what you're moving away from. I feel like a lot of you got sneaky people around you. I'm hearing Creep by TLC. So some of you guys, this could be romantic partners in the past who were like kind of just lurking because they wanted access to your money, to your light, to your soul, I'm hearing for some people. So maybe you felt like in the past, it's like that energy, you know, when people sell out and people call it like selling your soul. So anyone can do this. You don't have to be a celebrity in the public eye. Anybody can sell out, anybody can sell their soul, because it's going against your integrity, it's going against your moral compass, it's doing things for like material gain, or maybe to keep somebody in your life, to keep some sort of control. You've let go of all of this because you've surrendered. I'm staring at the candle here. Some of you guys could be big on praying or candle work, or maybe like people in your past, they were attempting to do this against you, and your ancestors are like, absolutely not. Someone's ancestors are saying, fuck no, absolutely not. It's not touching my child. It's not coming near us. So some people may have like tried to do like witchcraft, that sort of thing on you. Obviously it didn't work because your prayer game is strong. You're very connected to yourself. You're very connected to the Most High. So you know when thoughts are coming to you that are being sent to you from like other people, like projecting, or lower level entities from the demonic realms I'm hearing. You know when these thoughts are coming to you and they're not your own, because you know yourself. You're very close to yourself. You are your best friend. You have become that rock for yourself, that friend that you always needed. And this is pulling in more friends yet. End of a broken heart, end of the grief, end of people trying to pull you down and kick you while you're down. It's the end of all of that. Number 9, it's the end of a cycle. You have completed this cycle. You have mended your heart back together. A lot of you have dealt with a lot of crap from other people, and it's to do with romance. A lot of crap. So it'd be like karmic partners, those partners you were supposed to meet because you were destined to come into contact with. Do you know what they're showing me? Like a karmic person from my past, but how we met. So basically we met at work. I was sitting down at my desk doing my job, whatever. He's come walking in. We don't know each other. We are not in this lifetime anyway, obviously in the past. But he's walked in and I've looked up from my desk, and then we've looked over each other. We made eye contact. He kind of stops in his tracks, and then I just went, oh shit. Like it was like my soul took over. It wasn't my human self. Like, I didn't know this person. I just let out an old shit, and it was loud. And then my colleague was like, looked above her computer, and she was like, what? I was like, nothing. It's like I knew, like the soul knows when you recognize someone from a past life and they're an enemy from a past life, the soul knows. But some of you would have ignored the red flags because you were supposed to ignore the red flags because you had unfinished business. That's coming through for somebody. So you could have had a meeting like that, and you could have like locked eyes with this person. Like the first time you met them, you could have got this like overwhelming feeling of, oh, for fuck's sake, it's you. It's like that energy, like, it's you. I can't deal with you in this lifetime. That's what's coming through. But you're done with all these people now. So you're leaving these karmics behind, romantic and platonic, and you're meeting people who are supposed to be in your life, who are very genuine because they hold the key of self-mastery. I keep staring at this key. If I can pick it up. The key here. And the next like romantic partners you meet, if any of you are single, they're going to hold the key to your heart and you'll hold the key to theirs. It's given divine counterpart energy. It's given worth waiting for. What else, Spirit? Can I get? We have 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Exactly that. Look at the throat chakra and look how it's glowing. It's all lit up. You took heed. With God, in the past, you may have tried to keep the blindfold on. You weren't ready to listen to the Most High. You weren't ready to listen to your soul. You are now. You're like, I had enough. I had enough of going through those cycles. I had enough of dealing with those annoying people. Like, I know I deserve better. I finally get it now. So you've learnt a big lesson that your soul was trying to learn for a lot of lifetimes. I'm getting for some of you 3 previous lifetimes. You just weren't getting it, and you finally got it in this lifetime, which is why I said goss. Like I wanted to say gossip, I wanted to say God. So you're letting go of the gossip and that kind of I'm hearing tit for tat, that kind of tit for tat lifestyle. So you could have been around a lot of people who were just gossipy all the time. You want to do better with your throat chakra. You want to speak your truth. You want to help other people, be in service with other people by saying the right thing at the right time. So I feel like you're also very careful with what you speak now. But it's why God was coming through earlier with a yes, you finally done it. My child, you finally done it, because you've been trying to do this for the last 3 previous lifetimes that you've been in. What else? So this is why it's so big, and this is why you're feeling that energy of breakdown, breakthrough. Like you don't care. Obviously you do care, but that's the energy that's coming through, because you've had so many breakdowns, you've had so many ego deaths. It'll be an easy ride for you, but you also know that it is also a breakthrough. They're both intertwined and that happens simultaneously. You're about to see your station, the 9 3/4. You're about to see that station, and you're not going to miss the train. We have here cornucopia. Love that. This is that confirmation. This is what you are walking into. What's this other card that flew out? Daughter, personal healing and happiness. Again, double whammy. So you guys have really and truly done it. You've ended out, you've closed out this cycle, and you are walking into your abundance now. That you have helped create for yourself. So by your human free will, you have helped to create this by yourself. But also this is God blessing you. Look out for butterflies. butterflies are coming through. And the number 11, 555 and 1111. You could be seeing these angel numbers everywhere. But look at this. This is the portal you are walking through. You're about to see this door. You're going to walk through it. This is where it leads you to. Your cornucopia. I want to get poem. Let's get a few poems for you guys. What poems do the collective need to hear during this reading? What poem, Spirit? Thank you. This one here says, my mind is a safe space. I reinvented this place with affirmations written on the walls, a brain aligned with my intuition's call. Knowledge, wisdom and respect. I keep my ego in check. No trigger warning needed. I respond, not react. Like I've mentioned before, life lessons gave me tact. An overthinker now grounded. The union of body and mind to make me well-rounded. My mind is a sacred space. Can't have any old thoughts running around this place. Earth, God and me is how it's supposed to be. No longer all up in my head since I put the fears to bed. Cool, calm and collected. I know I'll never regret this because now my magic and logic are connected. Exactly that. This is like summing up that energy that you guys are in. You really know your mind. You're very much connected now to the higher mind. Like you've accessed that higher mind. Remember the higher chakras, they're all here near the brain, not near the mind. And our logic and our psychic nature, our intuitive nature, we're supposed to be using those in union soon. And this is what you guys are doing now. You're using your brain cells, your God-given brain cells. You're using your heart. You're also using your intuition in a very powerful way. And other people are noticing. So you could have people from your past trying to like grips on, try to grab onto you and cling onto you because they can see that you're going places. They can see you're about to walk through that door to your personal healing, to your abundance, to your harvest, to your spiritual inheritance. Because of all the work that you've done, it doesn't just come from nowhere. Like, look what we've got through this door here. You've got the lotus, and the lotus flower, it grows from dirt, it grows from muck, and it blooms into something beautiful. This is what you guys have done. This represents your soul and your human self in this lifetime. You could be like feeling like very tall in your energy at the minute, like I want to sit up properly, sit up straight. Maybe you're noticing your posture, like the way you walk, the way you sit. You've been holding yourself up properly because you have that regalness about you now. You're very much connected to your higher self. You understand who your soul is and where you come from, that you are a child of God. What else, Spirit? Thank you. This one here says, Spirit walks with me. Wherever I go, my ancestors already be. I am them and they are me. Gratitude and worship are a necessity. I feed them and they watch over me. What has been and what will be. They speak through me, the wind and trees. You'll find me listening willingly. Ancestors, I rise up to meet you in me. Yet you're very, very much connected. Like, I feel like you don't have much time for people. Humanness, busyness. Only like the right people, your loved ones. But you're very, very much connected now to your soul and to your spiritual court. I feel like your guys, like your intuition, your psychic nature is really blooming. It's very blooming at present. A lot of you guys could now have like an altar within your room. They're showing me an altar, like an ancestor altar. Maybe you've got your ancestors' photos everywhere and you put like a little sweet that they would have loved in that lifetime, or some sort of trinket that is connected to them. I'm seeing a necklace for someone, like, you know, like a locket. I'm seeing that for someone with like an old photo and a black and white photo, so you could keep this locket by their photo. And I feel like you're doing a lot of praying, a lot of speaking with them because you feel very, very connected to them and you know how much they've done for you. On the other side, in this lifetime, you know how they've been acting as your guardian angels. I mean, they are your guardian angels. And that is coming through. And you guys could be seeing them. They could be visiting you a lot within your dreams at present and assisting you as you get through this next doorway, the 9 3/4. What else, Spirit? I'm hearing like you are Harry Potter. You are Harry Potter. For those of you who are drawn to those types of movies, it's because you hold that magic within you. And you know that that kind of mystical, like a better reality is there for you. But you had to overcome and learn certain lessons in order to be aligned to it, in order to be on that right frequency, that right vibration, in order to see this doorway. Could I get one more poem, please, for the collective? What do they need to hear? One more poem, please. Okay. This one here. This one says, I made a vow to see brighter days, but the enemy wishes to see me slayed. A vampire I am not. This is how I know the dark forces have lost the plot. Attempting to attack children of God. Every low blow is met with a divine block. My ancestors stop and stare as if to declare, don't harm a hair on her head or we'll put you to bed. Many angels walk this earth, chosen at birth. Protected is an understatement. Who knows where that evil gaze went? But it sure ricocheted off me. May it return to sender, slumping them into a drunken bender. Don't ever come for me. I can be as sweet sweet as a honeybee, still packing a nasty sting. Fighting has existed since the dawn of time. Light and dark, good and evil are deeply intertwined. I choose to walk a path of grace. Let this banishing be a lesson. To all monitoring spirits, stay up out of my face. To all ill intentions, sit down, know your fucking place. Yeah, this is another confirmation. You guys you're like this, in cahoots. I'm hearing in cahoots, but you're like this with your ancestors and with God, very, very connected. And this is that confirmation that they are, cause obviously we're in a spiritual warfare right now, right? And as soon as you're born, you enter into that warfare. It doesn't matter if you're conscious of it or you're unconscious. You are in a war. We are in a battle right now. We're at a peak. My spirit guides have been saying this for years. We are at a peak, particularly when it got to 2020. Like the peak got crazy and the psychic attacks were coming through hard because more and more people are waking up. More and more people are realizing, I don't want to be in the rat race. I don't want to be in the system. I don't want to be living on scraps, having to fight like my fellow people who are on my level for scraps. So like, I don't want to live like this. People are seeing this Western world, this capitalism, this modern world for what it is, and the fact that it isn't working, and it's just made to keep people chasing their tail, chasing their tail. You're seeing this too, and you had that huge awakening, and you were doing something about it. And because you've come through this huge lesson, and you've ended up that cycle. They're showing me a 9 again, and you're moving into that new cycle. You then become claimed. You become anointed. And when you have that energy, obviously when you come into money, you're going to be generous, and you're going to be generous to the right people. So you're going to help other people who too are doing the inner work, who are going to use that money for good and who are going to do the same thing. So it's like that domino effect. The dominoes aren't falling down, they're rising up. It means you're going to help other people who are going to help other people, go so on, so on, and so on, so on, right? So obviously the dark forces and people have an agenda to keep humanity controlled. Don't want to see that. Don't want to see people like you rising up and having a breakthrough. But it's going to happen anyway because you're a child of God. Okay, this one here says, E.T. phone home. She has been in density far too long. The moon is where she truly belongs. Hand on heart, she made a promise to fall right at the start. Maybe she's Lilith, maybe she's Eve. The scent of roses around her neck, a halo of light over her head. The sun's direction is how she's led. Created from darkness, fasting awakens her vision. So when the owl appears, she sees wisdom. Surpassed Mars on her way to Venus. The divine feminine is reigning. Welcome to her queendom. So a lot of you guys, you've risen into that divine feminine. Doesn't matter if you're a woman, if you are a man, you have claimed that divine feminine energy. You know that sit back, be that magnet and receive. And this is why you're going to that right station, that Harry Potter station. This is why you're at that doorway to that portal of cornucopia of abundance. They want me to show you again. This is here for you. And it's so, 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 so close. Which is why you're in that energy of, because sometimes people get really close, they get frustrated. They're like, it should be here, like I should feel it. They're getting that frustrated energy. You're more in that energy of, like a breakdown, breakthrough. Nah, it's like a meh, that kind of energy, because you've surrendered. You truly surrendered. And you know it's coming in. But here, fasting, I'm staring at the fasting, so you guys could be doing a lot of praying and fasting. I always recommend to fast and pray at the same time, to be fasting and praying with intention for spiritual rejuvenation, because this will assist you greatly on your journey. And also it says awakens her vision. I do notice this, right? I wear glasses, but when I'm fasting, I notice that my eyes start to heal. I start to see better. I start to see clearer, because it also clears up any fogginess that may be around your auric field, because it's a fasting is a cleanse on all levels: the physical, the mental, the emotional, the nervous system, and the spiritual, the ethereal, on all levels. But it helps to strengthen your connection to yourself, to your body, and to God. And the last card that flew out here says, praise and be praised, shout the heavenly names, as above so below, as within so without, shake the so-called devil out. The lingering voices are not yours. When the heart speaks, it has a cause. The mind knows wrong from right. Cut ties with the entity's lies. Certain thoughts are not your own. Let loose and let it all go. You are more powerful than you think, I'll have you know. Visualize the holy light, cleansing that which infiltrates. The aura is an energetic gate. You'd be wise to keep it in its golden state. Yeah, so there's another confirmation here, to be visualizing that holy light, and to be kind of cloaking yourself in it, cloaking your auric field in it right now, and keeping the wrong people and the wrong entities, like the parasite, leech kind of people and entities, keeping all that energy away from you. Is this light, these rays of light you want to be imagining that are surrounding you and cloaking you. Because when you're cloaked, you're hidden from all who would want to get their hands on this, from all who would be like envious and hateful that you've stepped into this doorway. Even though it's been like blood, sweat and tears, and you've been grinding, you've been pouring everything, pouring your whole heart, your whole being into this to get you to this point. People don't see that. They just see you about to walk through the door to this point. And they think, oh, it was just luck, it was just easy. When really and truly, you're like wounded, you've got like blood pouring out of you. You're kind of like, you're like dragging yourself to the door. But you got there. You got there, I'm hearing. Which deck next? This one here. Let's get a few messages. I like this one because it has affirmations on the back. Can I get a few cards from this deck for the collective? What do they most need to hear right now? A few cards for the collective. Whatever's coming in, it's huge what's coming in, and you can feel it. It's huge. Some of you guys need to be making space. You could notice you're doing a lot of spring cleaning, like your home, your room. It can also be like going through your phone, deleting old pictures, old contacts, that sort of thing. It's like you're going through, I'm seeing someone go through their paperwork and you're shredding loads of stuff. You need to be making space for what's coming in because it's going to be big and it's going to take up a lot of space because it's high vibe, high energy as well. We have here, if I can say this, equanimity. Balance your emotions, avoid polarizing beliefs, be willing to change your mind, cultivate inner peace and neutrality, seek new perspectives to deepen understanding, stay compassionate. Beautiful, I love that. This is the energy that you were in. And you see there's like a storm going on around her and she's just unbothered. So it's similar to that meme with the little girl and there's a house fire going on behind her that's just like so unbothered. Because you're like, well, it's already burning. It's already storming. Like, what am I going to do? Control the weather? Just like, snap my fingers and stop the fire? Like, it's God's will. It's going to happen. But you know that you are having this breakthrough. And look at this activation that's going on in her chest, in the heart chakra. And it's yellow. It's not green. It's that yellow gold colour because it's connected to the most high. And remember, the heart is a portal. The heart is an electromagnetic field. The heart is a magnet. And you know this now, you understand this, so you're open to receive. You're just putting everything into you. You're not even putting things into you, you're just chilling. In the midst of the storm, you're just chilling and you know that God's bringing it to you. But your higher chakras, your third eye and your crown are being activated. So again, you could be seeing a lot within the spiritual realm. And you could be having like crazy dreams at present. I know a lot of people are. Okay. These three. We have here, love this. This is your ancestors. This is the free people. They keep talking about free people that are going to be coming in. So it could be like a coven, like a witch's coven I'm hearing. But it's three powerful souls who have that self-mastery, who are anointed. You're going to be coming together hand in hand, walking to the promised land I'm hearing. Hand in hand, walking to the promised land. And I love how there's all these birds around them because, again, birds represent ancestors. And it looks like white doves, white birds. So that's spirit, that's purity, that's innocence. And look at all these wolves. Look at this instinct. The power of your intuition, the power of your instinct has truly been activated. You see the threat coming from all angles. Up, down, below, side to side. You see it and nothing's going to pierce through your auric field, through your armor. Particularly when you come into union with more of your soul tribe. This one says loyalty, build alliances, we are stronger together, fortify symbiotic relationships, make time for friends, honour promises. Yeah, there's more of your soul tribe that you've been calling in. You've always been on the way to each other, but you all had to rise up and come into that right frequency and walk through this door. You're all walking through this door. You all have a different door where you're all going from a different station. But once you go through and you're through that portal and you're here, this is where you're going to meet each other. I'm getting a lot of travel and it's like my ears are both ringing at the same time. It's really weird. It feels like, you know, when you're on a plane, you feel that pressure and your ears keep popping. That's what's going on in my head right now. So again, you guys are going to be on a plane very soon. You're going to be traveling a lot with these new people that you are meeting. This next card here, if I can speak properly, this looks like that other one. Again, there's a golden activation that's going on within you. I feel like you could have a dream, right, of an ancestor or a spiritual helper that gives you, like, it's literally like a golden orb. And again, I'm seeing the game that they play in Harry Potter. Harry Potter keeps coming through, so you guys could be fans of that movie. I forget what it's called. You know where they fly around on their broomsticks and they're chasing after that flying ball thing and it's got wings? That's what I'm seeing. You could be having dreams like this, but it's like you catch it and you pull it into your heart. I'm not sure if I can show this card. Yeah, you catch it and you're pulling it into your heart. So your heart is having a huge activation. And then the next card we've got here is no more tears. No more tears going forward. These are going to be tears of happiness. Like once you go through this portal, once all these opportunities and blessings start coming in, once you start meeting your soul tribe, a lot of you are going to be crying. And it will be streams of crying like you've done in the past, but it's different this time because it's happy tears, like you've actually done it. You're going to be feeling that overwhelm. You're going to be in awe of yourself that you've actually done it. And these people that you're meeting and these communities that you'll be creating. So there's going to be a lot of tears flowing. Some of you guys could have been quite like detached people in the past. Maybe you didn't cry in front of people. But a lot of you, it's like a pregnant woman when she gets overcome with all the hormones and emotions and she just bursts out crying because of a lot of just like any little thing can trigger it off. That's what's coming through. You guys could also be bursting out laughing. Remember, like laughing, crying, these are all languages of the soul. But these tears, these happy tears are going to come so easily for you. And you'll have a lot of compassion towards yourself. This says, compassion be a witness, release emotions, transmute pain through love, seek to help others, keep an open heart. Your heart is very open. I want to say art. So you're going to be creating a lot of art. Your creative ability is going to be going through the roof. Well, I'm not surprised if you're going to be in this energy, in this frequency, because you'll be very tapped in as well to the infinite, very tapped into the spirit world, so you can channel and bring through ideas from the spirit world as well. This card here, I love how it has this blue butterfly. So again, it's speaking of transformation, and particularly to do with truth, to do with the throat chakra. You're going to be living in your truth. Some of you guys could be dressing differently. You could upgrade your wardrobe. You could be dressing more flowy, more dresses. Maybe this is where you're going to be traveling. I need to move my leg. I feel like I have pins and needles. You guys could have like weird sensations that are going on within your body right now, because the physical body, it needs to play catch up. So whatever's going on in the energy body, in the spiritual realm, it has to play catch up. And we can get like these weird tingling sensations, like a pulsating up here. Your throat chakra, you may be tripping over your words when the throat is going through that activation. You could be having like heart beating or heart palpitations. Some of you may be finding it hard to sleep. Even though you could be really tired, you could be finding it hard to sleep. And others of you may wake up and you just feel like exhausted, tired, because your soul's been doing so much on the other side. But again, look out for butterflies. And I'm hearing bullseye. So you're about to get that bullseye. This says focus, examine your priorities, place attention with intention, aim for your highest potential, be strong in your purpose, you will achieve your goals. Exactly that. You got that tunnel vision now, like nothing's stopping you from you going to your higher self. This is what I'm seeing it as. You are going towards your higher self. So that self you always envisioned, that you'd always focus on in your meditations, that higher self that you wanted to reach, that better timeline. You're now about to come face to face with that future self, and you're going to merge, because it's now going to be your present self. Your future self is now going to be your present self. This deck here, also, they just want me to tell you, I sprayed this before I started. It's an Archangel Metatron colour healing spray. Magenta Bridge, Time and Self-Mastery. They asked me to spray this one. Time and Self-Mastery. So this is what you guys have been doing, that self-mastery, which is why you hold that key, the key to yourself, and which is why you now have these ethereal wings that are flying the right way. So they were always there, but they could have been like smaller or kind of flopped over. And now again, I'm seeing a plane and I'm seeing it stretch out, and now these wings are taking you somewhere else, because they're taking you to this portal. It's time now. What else, Spirit? Can I just get... Thank you. We have Chariot. Charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focused. So again, there's a reminder here for you guys to be focused, because obviously you can feel this breakthrough. You can also feel like you're on the brink of a breakdown. But remember, death and rebirth are one and the same. You can feel it coming in. So they want you to stay focused, have that tunnel vision, because you're on the right path. You're in the right place at the right time. Right place at the right time you will be. So keep charging ahead, keep moving. And you see this golden carriage, it's given Cinderella, where the fairy godmother turns the pumpkin into a beautiful carriage. That's what it's given. I don't want another card, but let me show you the bottom. Wish, your heart's desire is ready to come true. Again, you hold this golden orb, this portal, right in the palm of your hands. Is right there. And you know it's right there, you're staring at it, which is why you're good. Even if you do have a breakdown, you're good, because you hold this golden portal within your hands. You know you hold this magic. A wish, a prayer is about to be answered. What else, Spirit? Can I get a few cards, please, from this deck here? What does the collective need to know? A few cards from this deck here. Thank you. Stargate heart. Heart chakra opening, unlocking, generosity. That's actually just confirming what's been coming through in this reading. Like, this is the doorway, the archway you're about to walk through. The key is your heart. You hold the key within your heart. Because it's that frequency. It's the frequency of the heart, completely activated, completely open. Well, to the point where a human being can handle. It's a very, very powerful activation that you've just gone through. You guys could be seeing a Merkaba everywhere. But this will also be that sign for you to get inside your Merkaba, so your light body. Because this is how you're going to get there. This is how you get through that wall that nobody else can see, through that door, through that wall, to be at that right station that is, it's in the spirit. So not everybody can see it. You have to have the eyes to see it, and you're going to see it. And when you walk through again, it's going to be that cornucopia. It's going to be that castle that you were always destined for. That beautiful reality in life that you always held within your heart, but felt like you weren't good enough, or for whatever reason you stopped yourself, you self-sabotage yourself from moving forward. Now you're moving forward with full force. And it's like people, again, I'm seeing someone in the golden carriage, like going along with the horses, and there's like these little like roaches and these people that kind of look like half human. They're trying to like grab on and link on. They're just perishing. They're falling off. As it gets closer and closer to this gate, it's like they're perishing and they're turning to ash. Because obviously these lower level entities, they can't get into God's kingdom. The light will burn them. That's why they're turning into ash. We have here halls of Amenti initiation. Secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiations. Again, it's another mirror. It's another portal that you are walking through and only you guys can see. Pay attention to your dreams when you do remember them, because there are messages for you within your dreams. But you could be having dreams where you're literally in space, or you're in the astral realm. And you're seeing the spirit world, or you could be remembering and you come back and you're like, I remember now at a soul level, I remember now that's where I came from. That's what it looked like. That's what it felt like to be on the other side, to be in spirit before I was born and I was in this human vessel. You're remembering now of what it felt like to be on the other side. And I feel like you're going to bring back messages, downloads and codings for other people. And this is going to spark that remembrance within them. Because when people spark that remembrance, this is how they get closer to their soul, to their higher self and to God. And this is how they have those heart activations. This is how people wake up and they stand in their power. And there's certain darkness and entities that don't want to see humanity stand in their power. Well, oh well, it's happening anyway. So again, the psychic attacks could be getting like a lot. It has been crazy. I've been feeling it for like the last few years, but particularly like this last year. It's been crazy with the psychic attacks. So you need to be staying prayed up. You need to be doing your meditations, your visualizations, whatever spiritual tools and practices that you do where you feel strong and you feel safe. I'm getting so like calling in Archangel Michael, or calling in an archangel that you know have always walked with you within your path, calling in those ancestors that has always been by your side ever since you were born and rooting for you to win. Those ancestors that you know in the physical who loved you, adored you, cherished you, who passed over, call on them too. Because that's going to be your army. That's your guardian angels. Solar light upgrade. Solar plexus chakra. Inner fire. Willpower. This is what is activating your willpower. And like this is the light you hold within, and you're blasting it out. So all of these entities and these psychic attacks and this evil eye, this hate, blah, blah, blah. It's all ricocheting off. It's ricocheting off your auric field and your solar. And they're showing me the heart as well. This is what's going on within the heart. You're like an atomic bomb of light. I'm hearing an atomic bomb of light. So nothing that's supposed to, isn't supposed to get through is going to be able to get through. But God will let them try. God will let these little entities and these nuisance people with their weird, sinister agendas, He will let them try. They're not going to win. It's that energy that you guys are in. Break down, break through, like, you surrendered. You know what way it's going. You know you're going towards the breakthrough. What else, Spirit? Can I just get a few cards? Thank you. This one here is miracle and gratitude. Love that. This is beautiful. This is what is coming in for you guys. Miracle and gratitude. And again, it's like you're going through this portal with other people. And you're going to meet other people. I keep getting free though. Free. And it's going to be, you see the big heart here. And I've seen a unicorn. So like all these people coming together. Your soul tribe. You're all unicorns. You're all unique. You're all different. You're all your authentic self. That's what it is. You're your authentic selves. There's no one else like you. And some of you, your spirit babies could be coming through with this neck portal. You see how she's pregnant, but that's also going to be that confirmation of the fertility and the ideas within you that will be birthed, that will be sparked. And these ideas are coming from the Holy Spirit. They're coming from the divine within you and the Most High. But look at this miracle here. So again, this is that portal. This is what you guys are walking into, and you're almost there. I'm not even going to say don't give up at the last hurdle, because you're not going to give up at the last hurdle. You surrendered now. You've let go and you've let God. You've let go and you've let God. Did you want one more poem? Let's get one more poem. Can I get one more poem, please, Spirit? For the collective, to close out the reading. This one says here, Into the abyss she goes, deeper and deeper, but nobody knows. She slowly loses that inner glow. Retreating within is the only way to grow. No opting out when in this place. You must fall into oneself in order to escape. And when you do find your light, hold on, my dear, hold on tight. For being lost in the human mind, you might catch an awful fright. This is what you were doing. You found your light and you were holding on tight. I'm just seeing like a lantern. Like you're holding a lantern, so you're allowing that inner light within you to shine out and lead the way, and it's going to lead the way again. They're showing me that station. Where is that card? There it is. They're showing me the station. So you're right there, you're in the right place at the right time, and the station's just about to appear. The doors are about to open. So you know you're not supposed to be going down this path or this path here, because there's a path that's about to open right in front of you. That's God's path. And it's going to open by miracle. So again, they're saying at the right place, at the right time. So when you get that intuition to go and be somewhere, go. When you get that intuition to do something, do it. Don't put it off. And look out for the butterflies. But that's all the messages coming through. I hope that has resonated with somebody out there. And I'll see you in another video.